Hi everyone, I'm back with the last video for Violet. This was for 10 item swap, and I am so excited to have the last project to share with you. This is the Cupcake Doily mini album that I created for Violet in the Shabby Chic colors. So if you watched the other video for Anna, I basically did the same setup as far as making the album itself, and that's using the coasters. But you could use paper or cardboard or anything that you want to make it more stable when you create your album. So I just added the doilies to the bottom here, and then I just kept layering and adding different appliques and trims and things like that to create the cupcake at the top here. This one I did, it's a feather trim. And then in the center, I'm trying to get there so you can see this pretty bling I got there in the middle. And it's got this really pretty blue center. So I like how that one came out because it's different and it's got the feathers in it. And I just thought it was really cute. So I layered it with the blue feather and then this pink flower, more of this mint green applique. Then I just did the running stitch and did a circle with this Rogaine. It's a cream Rogaine ribbon. And then instead of using, if you don't have a lot of trims and you just want to use accents of trim, this is how you can make your expensive, Venice trims last you, by cutting up pieces. So what I did is I basically cut out of, the trim itself pieces that had this little leaf effect to it. And so or a flower kind of look to it. So I just cut those and I kept gluing them around. So I glued it one here and one here and one on this side so that it makes it look like it's layered. So I did that underneath, and then underneath that is more trim, these are like scraps of when you cut out your doilies and have a lot of extra stuff left over. These are those scraps that you just can't use as a doily. I did it for her album, and it does give it a nice fluffy effect to it. And here's a piece of canvas here to keep, gluing it on. I wanted to keep adding layers and layers. So there's another doily there. And then this is a doily that I cut the middle out that was yellow and just used the white part. So that's just the whole top right there. This is what it looks like right here, the top. So it's pretty fluffy and full. And then on the first page, this is the image I used. And some bling up there, some vintage rhinestone earring. And then I made a flower out of the Sizzix die, and then just added an applique to the top, and punched out a butterfly with some paper over here in the corner. This is the Martha Stewart, the real tiny butterfly punch. So I did that. And on this side, I just put treasure and art, and these are from the Chit Chat line. Tim Holtz Chit Chat line. So I did that. There's another one of those feathers, but this time I added, the feather trim. I added the carnation rose in the middle, the flower. This one I just have the applique coming out the side on both sides here, here, and here. And then you can see the white doily. And I left it natural so that you could tell that it wasn't, it's not going to be perfect because it's a doily album anyways. And here's one of the Paris images that I used in the other one. Added another applique, and that's that one. And on the other side, there's another page, and then added more because I love these little writing in the corner of this paper. And I think this was a DCWV stack that I had. It was had like rainbows and stuff in it. It was really pretty and colorful. And then here's some tatting right here. So I added some of the blue tatting, vintage tatting there. And it was a piece of trim, so I kind of made it in a circle here. And then added that applique there. Just layering it up with different appliques and stuff. And then here's one that I tea-dyed pink. It was a pink, a bright pink, and I tea-dyed it so it came out mauve. So there's that page. And then this one is Sprinkle Inspiration, because we all get inspired by YouTube, and especially Violet. And both Violet and Anna are so inspiring and creative, and they come up with the most amazing ideas with my kits. I'm always in awe of what they come up with. And so sprinkle inspiration just means, you know, keep sharing. And then I added this applique with this beautiful pearl trim here, and this one right here. So if she wants to put tiny little photos, she still can add little, you know, small photos if she wanted. And then there's that clock image. Love that one. Added one of these appliques, and just adding the appliques just fills in those doily spaces really well and just makes it just look so yummy to me. So I love that. And then this is the back, and there's that blue flower that I used on some of the other things, and the carnation flowers. These are kind of like my staple flowers. I use them for everything because I sell them in my store, so I have to use my store products sometimes. And I just love them. I think they're just absolutely gorgeous the way they look. They're so dimensional, these flowers, and they're the baby blue, so they coordinate with all your shabby colors. And just look at the feather. It's kind of got like a feathery effect around it too, which is really pretty. So that's the back side, and then I used the ring again. So let me go and show you. I used the metal ring here, but I added this pearl right here, and then I added, I'm not very good at making charms, you guys, so I am instant gratification girl. So if I can find some chain and some other things that already have things on it, I just layer it up with the rings and just go to town and add things. So this one here is a bling center. So I added that, and then this is a vintage chain right here. It has the chain already linked to it. And so all I did was add one of her favorite little blue stones that she loves to use in her projects. So I added that so she'd have one. And then layered it up with a bunch of pretty laces and trims. So this one here is a sparkle and a mint green trim. And this one I think I cut so it would make it look a little smaller. And then here's that tulle again. So it's all coordinating with the whole collection, basically, what I did there. And then here's some more of the same, the blue, this real pretty baby blue lace. And I also added this to it, this tatting, so she could have, you know, some of that if she wanted to use it on a project or something. She could take it off and use it, because this is just beautiful stuff. And I find these at flea markets and antique stores, and just really, really adds that nostalgic look to your projects. So I just, I really love that, the way it looks. And so that is my album. This is my Cupcake Doily album. And thank you, everybody, for creating your own Cupcake Doily album. It's been so fun to see what everyone's coming up with on their cupcake projects. And I'm going to be coming out with a cupcake flower kit to make your own cupcake flowers. So stay tuned for that, and I'll be back with some more videos, everyone. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, all my great subscribers and my designers. I love you guys, and my guest designers, I love you too, and I will be back. Bye, everyone.